What is up, you bunch of little corporate chills? This is Vostok, or maybe Vostok Inc. This is a shooter slash clicker slash idler game. So I have a couple ideas of what I want to do to show this off as we go through. Don't expect anything too exciting. This is just a fun little idle game where you just click around and kill some time, have some fun. So right now, we're hanging out on Jupiter. And I have a couple power stations built here. I have a couple farm plants. We have a couple mines. All these are bringing in my moolah per second. You can see those stats down at the bottom there. I have about $27,000 altogether. So as longer I hang out here, the more money we get. But you know what? We're like, man, Jupiter's boring. We want to go find a new planet. You're right. We should go find a new planet. So we're going to hop out of here, and we're going to rip around in our spaceship. I saved these final two planets that no one knows what they are for this video. But so far I found Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, blank, and blank. And also, there's only 8 planets in the solar system, which is kind of effed up that they took out Pluto. Even though Pluto is maybe not a planet anymore. That's BS in general. Don't let them fool you. Anyway, all my planets have moolah to be collected if I am so inclined to swing by. But right now, if we were at Jupiter, we were closer to something new than going back towards the beginning, so we will do that. So I have a planet tracker. I bought that upgrade. If you look on the map, the thing towards the bottom left-hand corner is, I guess it's more bottom, is my home base. Bottom left-hand corner, the big circle flashing is the planet we're tracking. The orange thing is an executive for a company that we will talk about shortly. So that's our boss-ish. He helps us run Vostok Inc. I guess this company just idles and makes things. And random nonsense that they don't really talk about. But the plot of this game is there's a rival company that keeps coming after us. So we deal with them by any means necessary. The top number is my health. The bottom number is my little boost here. It's also my shield. I guess executives are angry. So we'll check that out then instead before we run over there. This is the achievement screen, just like any good game would have. There's a shitload of achievements in here because it's a idle game. These are my executives. The managers are up top. The regular executives are in the bottom. All these people have... He's really found it up. So you're angry. Here, drink some juice. They are all their own little Tamagotchis. If you're a child of the 80s, you'll know what these are. They also kind of brought them back recently. But they all have their own little games you can play to try to keep them happy, to help you boost your stats as well. Each of them has their own stats to take care of them. They also all have their own game. So this guy's game is Woodcutter, which is a old school stupid game where you tap away from the falling branches to cut down this tree. I'm going pretty fast for talking at the same time. That's a high score. But he has Wood Guy Jr. Other than playing it once, I've seen no points to doing them. This guy has Night Drive, where you're driving this car, and, well, cars will slowly come up. We don't need to watch that one. That one's pretty boring. But those are our little buddies. Right there's another one. So right there we found a middle manager. He's going to give us a production bonus. While we were flying out towards where we were going. A lot of things are happening at once. I'm trying to keep up. While we were flying out towards where we were going, a ship with an alarm was chasing after us. And because I didn't beat him in time, it takes you to these, they're called locked-in battles instead of just those open-air battles. But it basically just keeps you on the same place in this little grid. You have to fly through, kill everything, not die. Take down the guys that are shooting at us first. I'm not so much worried about those little guys flying around the outside. The bottom right, you can see my combo is building. The more shots in a row I hit. This deals more damage per shot the higher your combo goes. So when there's a bunch of little ships, it's not as useful as when you're fighting these big-ass ones, because you just sit here and just rain fire on them and slowly kick their ass more and more as it goes. Oh, don't worry, big guy. You're next. Actually, he's kind of irritating me, so do him first. Now let's go after him. The level that's at the bottom middle, I don't really see what it affects yet. It says when you level up, but it doesn't really say what you get from it. So I guess it's just kind of progressing the story of us against the rival company. That guy might come and yell at us soon. You'll know when he's here. He's a bad robot guy. So when you beat one of these things, you actually get a lot of money out of it, so I don't mind doing those. I don't want to fight another guy, though. I want to get to that planet to show off the new planet technology. Let the executive die, too. He is the orange flashing triangle up towards the top right. All these things are visible because I bought upgrades back at our mother base. That's where you upgrade your ship, your abilities, that kind of nonsense. So here we are at Uranus. Where's that map? It's untracked as of now. We hop in here, though. Brand new planet. So, just like we did on the other planet, you decide what you want to buy, start making your cash. So buy a power station, buy a farm, buy a mine, buy the upgrades for these things as quick as possible just to get more money out of it. And I usually just rain down on the most expensive tapper type item first, just because it seems like it makes you the most money. So we can sit here if we want to farm some cash out, but that's not fun. As you saw, a bunch of achievements popped up because it's one of those games. Let's be honest. It's a very achievement-heavy game. So we'll get back out. We leveled up. As you see, nothing really happened, other than he'll come talk to us and say we're maybe doing a little better. The next planet is pretty much probably on the opposite side of the solar system, based off where that map is. When you fly past the planet's orbits, it shows you which direction is closer to at least follow them in their orbit. But when you're looking all the way across the map, you know where you're going. Alright, so we'll check out Mother Base. This is what heals you, as well as where you can buy your new ship upgrades. It's these things. So I have the planet indicator, I have the manager indicator. Wormholes puts you in different galaxies. So right now we are in the one that the Earth is in, because that's why you see the planets you recognize. But there are other galaxies you can go to, or solar systems, I guess is the term they're using here. You can jump between those, but you need way more money to even unlock those. So that's not a thing yet for us. But realistically, as I'm flying past, ooh, I don't like these things. These things are intense. This thing is chasing me right now. If you sit still, he will wrap you up like a giant boa constrictor. But he's another good example of easy to build your combo. The numbers are getting higher every time I shoot him. But yeah, so anyway, realistically, as I'm flying past planets to go to new planets, I should be more active in trying to pick up the money I have waiting there for me. But it's not always the first priority to me. I like flying around and shooting and stuff. I think the wormhole for the other... Was it outside Earth's orbit? There it is. So we can't use this yet, but if I go in it... See, right now we're in the Sol system. There's also Galeen, Chase, Kaysen, Vent, Voltimus, and Horus. Shut up. I can't see how much you need to buy if you don't shut up. So, Stex spawns at 500 million, probably. Shut up. Shut up. Yes, that unlocks at 500 million. So I am nowhere close right now. But here's our solar system. Oh, it says the boss unlocks at 1 million. Alright. But at this point, I think you've pretty much seen what this entire game is. It's a fun time killer. I've mostly been playing this so far. Well, I have... Shit. I didn't want to do one of these. I've mostly been playing this so far while I've had like TV on in the background. Because realistically, you could just sit at one of the planets and just slowly rake your money in. So it's truly one of those idle games where you have to kind of care if you leave your computer on, like Steam running and all that. But you can just sit here and rake in all the money you want, just find the planet that makes you the most cash, and just sit there. Sit there and go do anything else. Turn the music down so you don't hear these smooth jams. And there you go. But we'll unlock the last planet. We'll see what happens after that. I guess the big bad is not... Oh shit, lost my shields. I guess the big bad is not going to come hang out with us. It's not going to... Oh no, I don't want to die. Shit. I'll have to do it in here too. So when you lose your main ship, you get in this little hover pod that has no life but is very fast. The point of this... Okay. So we pretty much want to get back to Mother Base right quick. Ooh. I'm trying, man. It should be right around here. Right around Earth's... Actually, you know what, real quick? Give me my money. Buy some upgrades while we're here. Get some power stations on... Where are we at? Venus? Get some power stations on Venus. That'll help their economy. The aliens will be happy. Alright. So there we go. Get back in here. We'll get our body back. And we're back out. So again, we are going to try to figure out what that last mystery planet is. Because who knows what it is? It could be anything. Shut up. Wait, actually, real quick. The managers look irritated. Do I have any items to feed them? Here, have some caviar. Have some lobster. Someone's at the door. Hold, please. Joke's on them. I didn't even answer it. I'm pretty sure it was somebody walking around my... Oh, we lost our... Oh, because we blew it up, so we lost the our side guys. That makes sense. But I'm pretty sure there was someone witnessing outside. You know, coming door to door, trying to tell me I'm a heathen. It's always fun. But she doesn't know I can see out the side of my front window from the computer and know that I'm not going to answer that shit. Anyway. So here we go. Fully explored Sol. We are truly the greatest explorers ever. I don't really have that much money for buying things on Neptune, apparently. So we'll have to deal with that. But anyway, I think that's pretty much this entire game. You can see where the loop is already. You go from planet to planet, get yourself some cash, buy new upgrades, go to new planets, and then eventually, it seems like there's a boss fight when we get enough money. You can get to different solar systems if you want to. I feel like I'm going to be here for a while. Usually with these games, the first burn, like the first loop before you prestige is always the slowest. And they're probably all about the same speed, even though you think it's better because the numbers are higher. Anyway, that's irrelevant, not here or there. But this was Vostok Inc. It is out now if you think this looks entertaining. Feel free to check it out on Steam. I also want to thank you for watching this video. I always appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe or check something else out on my channel. If not, I love you either way, and I will see you next time for more outer space espionage adventures. Lates.